Welcome. Today we're going to take a quick look at what is new in Obsidian 0.80. I've skipped the last few because I just didn't, I don't know. They weren't as important to me as some of the other ones. I didn't think there was a lot of stellar changes, but this one I think there is, so we're going to look at it. Buckle up. So we're looking here at 0.80. And let's look at the release notes quick. The release notes say that they already have some search bugs. They know about it. They have a global search with the ability to use quotes to do exact search. Doesn't do punctuation yet. So let's look at that first even. So we get to our search. We're going to go here. Actually, it says down here, explain the query. So we're going to do that too. That's by explain search query. So let's go like this and we could type, I'll just do WordPress to start. And you can see I've got a bunch of stuff coming in here. But what I really want to search for is, let's just use this as our string, deploy WordPress. So we can go deploy word, gotta spell it right. Press. Contains exact text. See? Deploy WordPress. So I only have one. And I think I can even do, what was the operator here for match case? Match case. Match case. That means it won't do that unless I change to, and there we got it again. So that right here, this explain is like killer right here, right? Deploy WordPress. So I could even go WordPress again, and we'll show you another feature. They have collapse search results, and so I can just collapse it down to exactly what I want. Collapse search results, or it's just the titles. So in match case, we can also do that as a setting. You hover over it and you get that. That's one of them. And yes, I took notes. So let's go back to my notes. Let's do this. So this is marriage and to read. So if we notice in our search results here, where was that? You can use right here, Boolean operations, use space for Boolean and. So that means marriage and to read. Use or for Boolean or, right? Or the minus sign for not. We'll come to the minus sign in a bit. So let's just paste this in. And you can see I've got marriage to read. So that's and. I'm getting only ones, these are be books in my case, that are marked marriage and to read. Now if I type in uppercase or, I'm getting marriage or to read. You can see there's a lot more results in here because it's giving me either stuff that's tagged as to read or marriage. I could even do marriage minus to read, right? That's the minus operator. So we can see here it says contains text marriage excluding the text to read. Next up, we can do this one. Oh, this is another minus, right? So we can do, I don't even need to type, I'll type this one in. I can do HTTP. Now I'm getting all my links basically, just because it's a string search, there's nothing special about this search, minus HTTPS. So contains text but excludes HTTPS. So I'm only getting links that have, are basically not secure, right? If I did HTTP, again, you'll see I'm getting a bunch of other ones in here as well. Now regex. Regex is weird. It's hard to learn. I totally admit that. But let's grab this text right here. So I'll explain this. And it actually does a decent job. Matches regex. Doesn't explain that regex, and regex is hard, no doubt. But what this is doing is this first character here, right? That one. And the last character is basically escaping. So it's saying inside, ignore those, but like don't search for this specific text. Now we're searching for a pattern. And the pattern we're searching for is 2020 with a dash. And then I'm looking for any characters 0 to 9 that are two of them in a row, right? So you can see it says 2020, 31, so that works. And then another set of characters, right? 0 to 9, 2 in a row, 2020, 31, 05. So that means it's searching for inside every file and any file name that have, and I can even collapse this again, right? You can see right there, 2020, 05, 26 matches up. So inside any, is it inside any file? Yeah, it's only inside any file, I think. That matches up to this pattern right here of 2020, 0 to 9, 2 characters, 0 to 9, and 2 more characters. Regex is super powerful. There's a lot of stuff. I actually have a, what's it called? Oh, I gotta look up under setup. I have a regex thing installed and I forget what it's called though. I would say even as a programmer for many years, it feels like a bit of a dark art, right? Expressions is what I use. So it lets me, this was some regex I was doing for a shortcut with DevonThink, and this one is looking for DevonThink item with a colon, and then this basically means to the end of the line. And you can see it highlighted my text down here, right? If I took this out, then it only matches that exact text. This is the regex part of it. So this is a good one. It's available in Setapp, and then there's regex online. We can go to Safari, we'll go to regex. There you go. Regex R. This is another one where you can start to learn your regex, right? This is capital A to Z. If I want to do lowercase a to Z, I'd go A to Z. Now I'm matching basically every letter. Word, it matches any word, character, alphanumeric, or underscore. Match one or more of the preceding token. And this is global, retain the index. So this is a good site. This is regexr.com if you want to learn more about a regex. And I've been doing this, looking at regex for years, so it takes a while. Now let's do our last one. This is going to be very similar to our last search. In fact, it's exactly the same, with the exception of searching for file. Let's go to Obsidian, paste that in. So what is this doing now? This is looking for the file that has this, right? So you can see it's actually matched file names now, right? Actual file names, right? Future you isn't as smart as current you, and it matched this in the file name, right? Or technically it's matching this string right here in the file name. All right, and there's nothing to collapse or uncollapse here because I'm looking for the actual file. And that's all we're going to show off today. Yeah, collapse by default, and explain the query, turn on the explain. And then there's a setting, new setting in file to do like change how you're matching your searches just in general. And there's also, they said in the, what is the chat? In this insider build chat that they are doing, or they will be doing, adding this type of searching or some of this searching into our graph view, which will be super cool because then I could do like my to read, right? I could do my to read and have it filter in here what is actually happening. I'm looking for marriage and to read, and I could see, you know, hopefully we'll get like one step, right? So something like plus one step. So right now it's doing contains text. I don't know what we do, some sort of other delimiter to say, right, how many steps are we looking for? Maybe that would be it. So we'd say, and it's one step or two steps out from these, anything that matches these two. So that would take any books that I had read, that I had marriage to read, and showed me any links that were two steps apart, right? So just grab a book, The God Delusion, links out to The Truth May Not Lie, and it would show me ideology as well, as an example. Love to see that. Hoping to see that soon. Next view, I guess an insider, I already have 081, but I didn't update because I wanted to show you 080. If you like the video, you can subscribe below. If you really loved it, you can, wait, I did this backwards like always. If you like it, you're supposed to thumbs up. If you loved it, you hit subscribe, then you hit the bell so that YouTube lets you know what happens. And if you really loved it, you can go to patreon.com/CurtisMcHale, and there you can support the channel to make sure videos keep coming out. Have an excellent day.